Well guys, this is officially the last time I will be seeing the Focus RS. But with that being said, we are going to be saying hello to the new car, a 2009 E90 BMW M3. So here is the RS replacement. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments what you think. So now we're gonna head home, but stay tuned because as soon as we get home, we have our first modification lined up. There's two BMWs hanging out. Pretty smooth drive so far. Things feeling pretty good. I'll tell you, there's nothing quite like the first fill up with a new car. Just get to look at it, take some photos, admire it, and be happy that it didn't break down yet. So things sweet, man. I like it a lot. Just filled up, cost about 50 bucks. Not bad. Hopefully no issues for the rest of the drive. Here we go. New car in mine's first date at none other than Chipotle. Doesn't get much better than this, to be honest. What's that? You're hungry? You want some? There you go. Eat up, Ricer. The last stretch, last 2 hours to go. It is the next day. We made it back safe, thankfully, and we are on the way to do the first modification for the car. Yeah, we gotta make this thing sound a little bit better, just temporarily. Come on a quick ride. We got an hour drive to the boys over at JCC Customs. See what this thing sounds like with a little extra help from a lack of mufflers or resonators. We'll see what they say. On the way over, just stopped at AutoZone. Met a subscriber. What's up, bro, if you've seen this. Picked up this Bluetooth wireless aux cable thing. Hopefully this allows me to, anyone else have this issue where this aux thing is just not fitting into that hole? Hopefully this can connect to my phone and we can listen to music through this. Boom, baby. Totally works. Definitely not Taylor Swift.
Is it cool that you're in my head? Is it cool that I said all that?
So the car is in, about to get ready to lift it up, and you guys just heard a before clip. We're gonna go under, we're gonna check it out. I'll show you guys what we're looking at. So we just took a look under the car, show you guys what we're looking at. Everything looks pretty decent and clean. Obviously a big muffler here has a giant whack in it. The diff is leaking a little bit, needs a pinion seal. I'll go through another list of maintenance stuff that I'm gonna need to do with you guys. This is probably what's gonna be getting removed. The rear resonators right here, we'll chop them before the clamps so we can still use these clamps. Chop it here, put a straight pipe straight through so it won't be too obnoxious. These are the secondary cats, primary cats right here. Everything looks pretty decent under here for the most part. We got a couple little bushings that need to get swapped out soon, but everything feels good, nice and solid. This getting some wear on here, 100,000 miles to be expected. There is a small power steering leak over here, but I knew about all this stuff when buying it. We got sway bar bushing that needs to get replaced probably pretty soon, both of those. But overall under here, everything looks pretty stinking good. So we're gonna get started and we're gonna chop off these two resonators right here and weld in a straight pipe, and you guys will see how it sounds. Done is coming down. One thing we did notice that this bottom muffler is hanging down super low because the hangers on the muffler are completely shot. So we'll get that sorted later on. Give it a cold start. Car sounds a lot better. Probably do a full exhaust in the future, but for now, that'll hold me over. Shout out to the guys at JCC Custom for hooking it up, as always. Guys, if you need any exhaust work or minor automotive maintenance and repairs, come to JCC Custom. I'll leave their information down below in the description. Thanks again, boys. Gentlemen, thank you. Appreciate it.
Man. Anytime, man.
Hey, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, you as well. I'll catch you, bro.
Wash my hands.
It's all good. Car sounds pretty stinking good. Whoa! Brother, it chirped third. That's crazy. God, that sounds amazing. It's the next day. We're gonna get a cold start, get some better sound clips of the car, show you guys the interior, and talk about plans. Just died down from high idle, and that is how it sounds idling at a normal RPM. That is something I love about cars as of recent. Being able to open them up when I want, but also being able to quiet them down when I want. Right now I'm okay with the fact that a resonator delete doesn't add too much volume, but when I get it a little higher into the RPMs, it definitely opens it up and it sounds really good, and that's what I'm looking for in pretty much any daily that I want. Do a couple little minor flybys, show you guys how it sounds. So you guys heard what it sounds like. It obviously needs a couple different things as far as maintenance goes. We're gonna need to do the infamous rod bearings. Hi puppy, hello. Always down for a dog interruption. But yeah, the paint is not the best. It's got about 100,000 miles. We got it for a killer steel. It was well kept up on with service records from BMW. Obviously, as you can see, this one headlight's good. This other headlight needs to be restored, or probably getting a set of new headlights if they're not too expensive. I'm almost positive this is the Blue Water Metallic by BMW. It was repainted in a couple areas, but we're probably gonna end up wrapping this thing. Interior is in pretty mint condition. The leather is all good, no tears or rips. Everything works on the inside as it should. This is a 4.0 liter V8. Sounds super good, but I do want to get the maintenance taken care of before doing any kind of modifications. As far as the mods go, I'm not going to do too much to the engine, just kind of like I did with the Focus. Probably going to do a full wrap, try to get some new wheels and tires, new headlights, new front lip. Eventually I want to do a full exhaust, hopefully Valvetronic, so I can turn it on and off like I mentioned before. Gonna have to get it retinted, of course. This tint is absolutely terrible Walmart stuff. It was in a minor front end collision and that was repaired. I was kind of repaired crappily, so I'm gonna probably have to dig into that. Clean title, it was minor damage, just cosmetics, and it was repaired and repainted, but like I said, I'll have to tackle some of that stuff later on, clean it up a little bit, but for now it's a perfect daily. I know it was bittersweet because we got rid of the Focus for it, but I think it was a good trade. I'm excited about this car. I was ready for something German. I love BMWs. I've been really enjoying BMWs, Hondas, and Porsches lately. I know Porsche's out of the budget right now, but they are some of my favorite vehicles, Porsche, Honda, and BMW. Going forward, I kind of want to focus more so on those three manufacturers and see which ones I enjoy the most, see which ones I don't like, and document the progress on this channel. Right now we just have a resonator delete, and this V8 is begging for an actual exhaust, so we're gonna throw this on the car today. Let's get the car up on the lift and get started. We need the shotgun mic to get the exhaust note, so we're gonna get some befores for you. Hopefully it doesn't blow it out. Also, it breaks up a little bit. I don't know what the problem is, but on low RPM, when I first blip it, it breaks up. It hasn't been an issue. I'll probably sort that out sooner than later, but if you guys hear that weird like break up in the exhaust, that's what that is. So let's get a before clip for you guys. It sounds pretty good with just the resonator delete, but need some more. Yeah, it does sound really good, but that's the before, so let's get this thing up on the lift and get started. This system is absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited to throw this in. The welds are amazing. Perfect dime stack. We also got some beautiful tips here that I didn't show you guys just yet. These are the 3.5 chrome double wall angle cut tip polished version. don't have a trans jack, I have to get one of those. Now we're just gonna drop the car all the way down to the ground and then work on it down low.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. It is out and looking uglier than ever. So the old exhaust is out and this new one should be a lot easier to throw in. So we're gonna throw these this middle section in here, the first section, and then the back actual muffler section in after. This is a lot lighter than that too. I mean, it's definitely still like, ooh, it's pretty heavy. It's quality, but it's a lot, a heck of a lot lighter than this thing. Yeah, there wasn't one, you're right. All right, that is in. We got these center pipes in, so we just got them test fit in with the hangers. Eli helped me to drop this one in here, nice and easy with an extra set of hands. So we're gonna set up this thing now, put it up in there, and hopefully it goes in smoother than this thing came out. Whoa, baby. Put the other hanger. We can get this on. First try. We are now moving on to the section where we're going to be installing the actuators for the valve and also hooking up vacuum, connecting to the brake booster. There's no good videos online about this at all, so I'm going to show you guys the process of what I do, and we're going to hook this up and make the valves work. We got to tap into this vacuum line. So as you saw that diagram on there, that is what we're following. So right now we have this set up, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut that line and install it on there with those hose clamps on both sides. All right, we just about wrapped it up. This is the next clip. I know we kind of skipped a lot, but I'm gonna show you guys, it's gonna be a lot easier to show you what we did on this to make these valves work on this thing. Started with back here is, you can see we tucked up that module that you might be able to see with that bolt right there. That is a factory spot. And then we bungeed it up under here. You can kind of see the cords bungeed up under there. And then we T-tapped it, and then it came down right here to this one, and came all the way down there to that one. So bunched up the electrical, and then we came over here, routed the vacuum lines up and over, keep going up and over, and then it drops down right here. And then zip tied it to this bracket, went underneath the factory dust covers, dust shield, whatever you want to call it, come all the way down the dust cover, keep going down up into the wheel well. You can almost not even see it right here because it comes up and it tucks all the way up under the plastics, and then it goes up through here, and I'll show you guys where it goes to up in the top of the engine when we get the car down from this, and ran it up underneath the heat shield right over to here. We're going to put this right back up after this clip, but all we needed to do was unbolt a couple bolts on this side, a couple bolts over here on this side. We took this plastic panel out that's right there, and then we reached up through the back over here, all the way up, push it to the back. Once you drop it through that guard, I'll show you guys when we get to the trunk, and then push it through the back, and then you can grab it through here. So let's drop the car down, I'll show you what we did on the top side. Because of course we took off all the plastics, we took off the airbox, the intake plenum, and a couple of the back pieces that we may not have needed to take off for the windshield cowl section there. But what we did here is we tapped in to this vacuum line right here. I believe this is might go over to the brake booster. I'm not 100% positive, but we tapped in here. We put some gear clamps on there, so that's nice and tight. We zip tied this one, heated up this to get it up onto this T-clamp. You know, that is pretty professional. That is sturdy down there. So then we took it from here. We ran it down underneath there. We took that little vacuum, whatever you want to call that thing, and then it tucks back up in here, goes back behind this here, tucks in back away from anything hot, comes to this line right here, drops down over here, and hucks down over back behind the windshield bottle, and straight down to that wheel well like you guys saw. We're gonna put all this back together, and in the back, here's what we did. There is the flap right there that we led that line through. You can see those just open up like this. I'll be able to see right there. These open ups and it drops down back behind the wheel well there. That power cord comes from there, runs to this module. The negative goes right to the negative terminal. Positive goes to the positive terminal, but it goes to the IBS so that it shuts off, hopefully with ignition. That's what I saw someone else do. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. And it has a fuse right here, inline fuse. So I don't think we need to worry about that. If anything goes bad, it'll break there before messing anything else up. So we got the circle electrical, adapter, and the same thing on this one. So that is all buttoned up. So if you guys want to pick up the same one, ring terminals, that is what they are called. Some Dorman ring terminals, and I used this size right here. That size, you just crimp it right onto what they give you and then throw it onto the battery. Now we are gonna throw you guys on a time lapse and put this engine back together and hopefully be able to drive this car home tonight. It is now 10 o'clock. Not super bad, but we've been on this thing all day. And we also squeezed in an oil change for one of our friends. So let me know what you guys think about the exhaust tip, sticking out that far. I might tuck them in a little bit more. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but let's button this thing up and then get out of here. It is 11:22. We just finished the exhaust, and I'm hoping that it works. I'm about to head out and then catch up with you guys tomorrow. But before I do that, let's hear a cold start and see if this thing actually works. This is my first time doing a valve exhaust install like this, so we will see. Let's set you guys up on the tripod, and then tomorrow we'll do some driving clips. That's pretty loud already. Let's see if this is that open or closed. Holy crap, that's loud. It just opened. It worked. Really loud. What is up, guys? It is the next morning. Oh, the sun is really bright. And we're gonna give you a cold start. I think the valve should be open right now. First cold start with them open, and then we'll get us some driving clips, see how it really sounds. Really quick. And we are heading over to the shop to start the wrap process. Meeting my wrap guy, Pedro, you guys know and love him. He just turned 29, I think. He's an old man now. So, we're gonna give you guys some good exhaust notes. I'm gonna try to hold this camera and make sure it doesn't fall. It's sitting in my cup holder right now, and it's already broken, so a new one is coming. So if it breaks and drops the camera, hopefully it doesn't break the camera, it'll break the cup holder. I gotta get a suction cup mount. I've been meaning to order one. Nothing is available nearby. I was gonna go pick one up, but I can't find one, so. Listen to this. Ooh, that sounds good. I cannot rip on it yet. I need to warm it up. Here's some downshifts for you. We're gonna get a little nice rip here. Here we go. Oh my God, it's so bright. Can't stinking see a thing. Sounds beautiful. All right, it's time to get some stationary revs and some before and afters. We're gonna close up the valves now with this little remote here. We're gonna click the lock button. So we're gonna lock up the exhaust and quiet it down. See if you can hear it change. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear it change. So here's with the valves closed. We're going to be starting on the wrap, getting as much done as we possibly can, and also throwing on our spec ring front splitter. They sent us out 75 feet of their ultra gloss candy charcoal gray. It's got a nice metallic shine. So we got my boy Pedro here. He's going to be helping us out, taking charge of the wrap as always. So we're going to get started. We got to tear the whole car apart, prep it, clean it, and start the wrap. Let Pedro crank away on this side today. It is looking pretty sweet. May go no spoiler. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think I'm gonna go no spoiler. And then we got the M3 badge off. I gotta get a new one, but for now the old one will go back on. Yeah, I did this, I did that. I'm proud of myself, I did that. I also wrapped this fender and Pedro finished and he kind of helped me do mostly all of it, but I did some of the fender, so that's exciting. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is an interesting issue that we're having with this car. You guys seen that it was painted, but you haven't seen the intricacies of how bad this paint job is. They didn't take out this trim here. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be black, not paint matched. So this trim here, this roof rail trim here was just painted straight over. So all the rubber gasket is just completely painted and bonded to the roof. So we just had to go through and score very closely and carefully with a razor blade all along the edge here. And now hopefully this thing will come out. Let's try to slide it out here. Oops. Well, I think we have about 0 clips left, so that's fun. That is a wrap on day 3, no pun intended. It is the next morning. We are on our way up to JCC Custom really quick. They're gonna help us out and build up a new hanger for the exhaust so that it can get straight and even and be lined up. So at least it'll look good for this weekend. and then we'll order those hangers eventually. We are gonna be welding up a bracket on the right side in place of that broken hanger that you guys are gonna see here in a second. So these are the overly complex hanger system for the E90s, and you can see here that it failed right here. So it was just hanging down, falling down, and causing all kinds of misalignment issues. A million times better. Yes, sir. All right, gentlemen. I'll see you later. Thanks. Shout out to those guys over at JCC Custom. Once again, we are on our way back to the shop. This guy looking over in the Camry, I think it's pretty clean. So we are going to head back to the shop. We got to meet Pedro over there, help us finish the wrap. And this guy in the Camry wants to get it. Appreciate those guys over at JCC Custom for hooking it up. Thank you so much. I'm eternally grateful for all the support that they've given me over the years with exhaust needs. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit them up for anything that you need exhaust wise. Check out their Instagram. It'll be linked down below. They're always helping people out and doing good deeds for people, and of course always supporting me as well. So make sure to go give them some love, show Mod some love, show the guys some love over there at the shop. So we're gonna head back to the shop right now, making some pretty good progress so far. We've been working like absolute maniacs trying to get this thing done for this weekend. It is now Thursday. We got about a day and a half left to finish up. We got to put the wheels on, we got spacers ordered, we got to finish the wrap of course, and we got to throw the lip on, and a couple finishing touches. So we've been going like crazy. I've been waking up at 8 a.m. and going, editing till 11, meeting Pedro at the shop after he gets off his day job at 11, then working till about midnight, and then restart the process each day. So whew, it's a grind, man, but we're having fun, we're getting it done, and that's all part of the process, So I will see you guys when we get back to the shop, and we'll keep cranking away at this car. So we're going to take a quick break from wrapping the car to go ahead and throw on this front splitter from Spec Ring. Thank you so much again to those guys for hooking us up and sponsoring the build with this carbon fiber front splitter. They also are sending out a carbon fiber diffuser that is not here yet, but of course you guys will see all those updates on Instagram when that thing comes in. Really excited for that. So let's crack this thing open and see what it looks like. Holy smokes. This is dangerous how nice this thing is, guys. I really don't want to scrape this up. That is the one thing I never understood about these cars, is the front bumper has these indents right here. So this front splitter fills those up. Quick test fit. I mean, the bolts are still in there obviously, but so this front splitter is going to give this bumper the perfect complement that it's looking for. Carbon fiber weave on this thing is absolutely beautiful. And these air ducts here on both sides, so that I think could go back to the brakes or just decrease wind resistance on the front splitter so it doesn't come flying off on the parkway. The front bumper has got to come off. It was held on by a couple zip ties and self-tappers, which is good for taking off, but not good for holding things securely. So we got the bumper off. We're gonna take out the grills. We're gonna take out the side markers. We're probably gonna either smoke these or just wrap them. Then we're gonna take off this bottom grill here. It is really old and dingy and like a boring gray. Hopefully let it match the front grills here. And I think that'll give it a good, bumper refresh with the new black grill, with the new front splitter from Spec Ring. So really excited to start buttoning this build up. Lining it up as close as I possibly can, drilling a tiny little hole with this tiniest little drill bit, and then if I miss, I just move over. And I'm just gonna do that on one side and on the other side, and then for the rest of them, I'll show you what we do. So you guys saw how I put down these first 2 side holes. So that's gonna be a key ingredient on how we get the rest of the holes lined up. So what we did was we took a piece of tape, covered each hole, and then we took some compound or anything that's similar to this material like toothpaste, and you just wanna put a little drop in the hole. We're gonna put the screws onto each hole slowly and then screw these in. We'll push it down and then we'll try to get the hole that way. Sorry. So we're back at day 5. The camera died and the SD card was full and we were putting on the front splitter. All right, splitter is on. We just had to pick up this little socket set, which is the Allen key right there on this tiny little ratchet so we can fit it under here. There's 4 here that has to go underneath. Once that is all secured and you can get under there with the ratcheting Allen key, it should look pretty stinking good. Really stoked on that, fits really nice. These trim pieces. So this one, as you can see, we started to do like a test on, and this is the windowsill trim right here. We taped off the back. This is just the first coat. So we're probably gonna spray all these black. As you can see, we already peeled the old paint off of the rubber, but most of it was really brittle, so it started to just crack away. I do wanna order new ones of these, but again, we're on a time crunch. So we're gonna try to scrape this off right here. We're gonna sand these down, scuff it a little bit, and then paint it with a couple coats of paint and primer, gloss black. Let's try to address this nasty situation and get these all cleaned up. So he's making good progress here. As you can see, we got the roof going down. The hood is all cut out and looks amazing. You guys saw the last clip. It was kind of a little bit messy, but we got it managed. We worked it out. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to see this thing all together. It's coming together really soon. Pedro is finishing up the wrap on the roof. Then we just have the front bumper to do and the rear bumper. So we're gonna be wrapping this thing up, and we're gonna wrap the front bumper, rear bumper, button it all back together, throw all the trims and stuff back on, and then we will be going to the event. We'll show you guys some coverage of that on Saturday. All right, so the fun part is gonna be seeing if I can fit all of these wheels and all these tires into the M3 to bring them over to the shop. Oh, now let's see if we can fit 4 wheels. Oh boy. Come on in, nice and easy. No way. Work, let's find out. Oh God. Work. Oh, guys, we just, is that some kind of record? We just fit 4 tires, 295 and 275, and 4 wheels in a BMW, a sedan. Who needs hatchbacks? Who needs a truck? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Let's head over and get these wheels set up. Oh, we just nasty out, folks. Crazy drive. These look insane. Holy crap. The new Angel Eye headlight bulbs are in. These are the nice white ones, and as you see here, these are the ugly old yellow ones. So let's swap that one out and make them both look nice and white. That is awesome. Whoa, it is 4:38 in the morning. Probably shouldn't have worked this late, but what can you do? We were stoked on it and just wanted to keep working and get it done, and the wrap is finished. It looks insane. The lip is installed, the exhaust is on, and tomorrow we're gonna wake up in the morning and throw on the wheels. All right, so we just finished up the car. I got my buddy Bernard filming, and we're heading over to the meet now. We're gonna meet up with a couple of guys to get some shots of the car on the way over the bridge. And I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I hope everyone receives the car well. It's been a long week, probably one of the longest work weeks I've had in a long time, maybe ever. So we're gonna pull up and meet these guys now to help us film on the way there. So then we'll see you guys at the meet.